Hello guys, how are you? I hope that you are fine. So this was the another video I have given to you that this was the biggest question for all Indians, that how do Indian fathers spoil their daughters? It's the question that how do fathers spoil their daughters? It's break their daughters, our fathers, Indian fathers. So this girl was saying that when I was in 11th, my mom found all my chats with my then boyfriend, as I didn't put any password. She checked my phone. She checked my phone when I was in school. When I came back, I saw she forwarded these messages to herself. I went to mom. He said that you are seeing my chats in my phone. This house is not privacy. What do you mean? Mom says to this daughter that, what are you doing this nonsense things? Tonight father will come and he will decide. Then dad arrives. Dad, क्या हुआ? Dad says that and he says, what's up? Mom, अपनी बेटी से पूछे, बॉयफ्रेंड रख रखा है, चैटिंग वगैरह करती हैं. He says that. Mom says to that, you are bad. All of those explaining mom aren't wrong, and I shouldn't be telling her not to interfere in my privacy. I never said my mom is wrong at first place. Second thing, I love my mom most, even a little more than that. And it was not some very serious scene going in her house. My mom just make faces to show disapproval to thoughts. To be honest with me, my mom and dad does talk to each other. They are true in a cute way. For me, parents are more like best friends. There are times that my mom spoils me even more than anyone else in the house. It's mom who can literally fight even when 100 people, being grandparents or relatives or even dad sometimes, when it comes to me, so that no point I will ever feel that mom is wrong. She just disapproves sometimes, then either I convince or we will live happily with our different opinions. Also, those telling if my dad would be okay with having 4 or 5 son-in-law. Guys, take a joke as a joke. Also that a teenage relationship, while you all do is to text classmates, tease you. You stare at each other, share laughs sometimes, complete notes and assignments, and get chocolates. Also, living in a small town doesn't really give you a chance to even go out on a date. People having issue with my parenting. I'm 20 now. Whenever I see a guy who shares about him to my parents do advise me about guys, I should tell it. I don't hide things or lie at home. Whenever going out with my boyfriend, I at least tell my mom. I know what are my limits and I have no interest in breaking my parents' trust ever. So I don't think there are anyone wrong with my parenting, because unlike young adults who hide about their love and then later on falling in honey traps, running away from home, being victim of various love invalid cases, I'm doing much better. Maybe because the trust they show in me and the way they behave like friends, I never lie. If I fell in any problem, I can definitely tell without any hesitation. My parents are not those parents who get unnecessarily get strict on their kids. Set rules. My parents teach me things with reason and logics. I am allowed to question and argue. Also to mention, people saying I should have a better concentration on studies. I never really went to any coaching classes. My mom was tutor to me always, and after 10th, I always did self-study. I was always been a class monitor due to my grades, and I would be among top 3 of the classes. And I scored 90 in my 12th boards. But when I look back, it's not marks, but the memories I made that matters. I'm doing good at life, and it has nothing to do with my 10th or 12th marks. These are the people who can manage studies and relationships both. There are people bad at relationships and bad at studies. There is no education or to life, love and success. You to make your own equations and put efforts to it. Posting pictures. This was the picture of this daughter and father, and this was the mother and daughter. So at last, some people who got not chill with her glorified imaginations and absolutely floating my comment section. Who you guys have issue when someone is having absolutely nice life family, you don't need to come my inbox and tell me how my parents are destroying my life. Please have a better job than giving unwanted advices to people who are already happy. Thanks, and this was all over today. So thank you. If you like this video, then watch and share, channel subscribe, and thank you. Go to you all, bye and thank you.